Garage.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Schultz Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Generators is a proud sponsor of News Channel 3's WeatherNet. Schultz, family-owned and operated, serving the Mid-South since 1958. For the best customer experience, let our family serve your family. News Channel 3 is proud of its excellent educational programming for children. Detailed descriptions of our children's programming are kept in our public inspection files, which are available for review during normal business hours at 803 Channel 3 Drive. This is Knowledge Bowl on WREG News Channel 3, a test of education where local high school students can win college scholarships. Now, here's your host, meteorologist Jim Jaggers.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's Knowledge Bowl. We got two fine teams. We're at the third of the last game of the first round before we move on to the $500 University of Memphis Scholarship Round. Joining us this morning, Munford High School. Our Cougar captain is Sammy Billings, who is a senior, joined by Reese Billings, a junior, Savon Johnson, who's a junior, and Mason Richardson, who's a junior. They are coached by Dr. Warren Smith, and their principal is Dr. Courtney Fee. Please welcome the Munford Cougars. Taking on the Cougars are the Conquistadors of Olive Branch High School, led by Ethan McDermott, who's a senior, joined by Evan Brown, senior, Paul Potts, senior, and Ian Dina, who is a sophomore. They're coached by Charles Cale and Michelle Drummond, and their principal is Jacob Stripling. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conquistadors of Olive Branch. Joining us as always, our own Dr. Richard Rana, the man who's been with us the entire 39, 49, 59 seasons of Knowledge Bowl. Is that right, Doctor?
I think it's in the 30s.
It's in the 30s, okay.
We're working on the 50s.
Former vice chair of the Memphis Civilian Law Enforcement Review Board. So you're a cop.
Well, not exactly.
Okay.
Mayor Harrington asked me to join that. Actually, I was one of the first members on it, and it was really to work to make sure the police were doing their job appropriately and not getting into some of the trouble like you've seen here recently. And it was a very good service opportunity, and I was happy to oblige the mayor.
We're glad for that service, and we're glad you're here this morning, as we are glad you're here this morning. We've got general knowledge questions and extra credit questions. We start off with this general knowledge question on the author. Who wrote this? The old queen went into the bedroom, took all the bedclothes off, and laid a pea at the bedstead. Then she took 20 mattresses and piled them on top of the pea, and then 20 feather beds on top of the mattresses. Go ahead, Ethan.
Brothers Grimm.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Martell.
Actually, Hans Christian Andersen, that is The Princess and the Pea. Divided nation, what country once isolated much of Europe by the Berlin Wall no longer exists? Yes, Evan?
Soviet Union.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Czechoslovakia.
Oh, actually, East Germany is what we were looking for. We've got a math question for you now. We provided you papers and pencils. You should pick those up at this point to follow the pattern. What is the 9th term of the arithmetic sequence that begins with 1, 5, 4, 13? We're going to take that. Whoa, go ahead, Reese. You got it.
3.
I'm sorry?
3.
No, we'll turn it over to Olive Branch. Go ahead, Ethan.
7.
Actually, 33. TV greats. This is a 2-sentence question. I offer you that information lest you ring in too early with the wrong answer. This TV host survived 2 heart attacks and bleeding on the brain from a 2018 fall. Yet, which well-loved man hosted the longest-running quiz show in the history until cancer ended his life in 2020, Paul?
Alex Trebek.
You are correct. Russian geography. The top third of what vast region of Russia lies within the Arctic Circle? Go ahead, Reese.
Siberia.
You are correct. Name the character. This is a 4-sentence question. As a first year, he played the best game of chess. Yes, go ahead, Reese.
Harry Potter.
No, we can finish the question now for Olive Branch. He played the best game of chess Hogwarts has seen in many years. As a second year, his wand broke while borrowing his father's flying car. As a sixth year, he dated Lavender Brown. Which character in the Harry Potter series is the constant companion of Hermione and Harry? Go ahead, Ethan.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley is correct. In the desert is our next topic. What enormous sentinel-like cacti grow in the desert? Go ahead, Sammy.
Saguaro.
Yes, Saguaros is correct in the Southwest. Catch me if you can, a two-sentence question. You'll probably need your papers and pencil. It's not a math question, but it's a math question. As of May 2007, 486 outlaws had made the FBI's 10 most wanted list, while 455 of them had been captured. This was within 3%, a success rate of what percentage? Go ahead, Reese.
87.
No, we'll give it a few more seconds. Go ahead, Paul.
84.
Actually, 94. Please, water, please. 4 of the 15 highest waterfalls in the world are in what U.S. national park? Go ahead, Sammy.
Yellowstone.
No, we'll turn it over to Olive Branch. Right, Ethan?
Yosemite.
Yes. Extra credit question. Another math question. Got a lot of math for you this morning. Sorry about that. Calculate the income. It's a two-sentence question. Soldiers in Liberia earn $152 per month. How much do they earn in 1 year after taxes of 20%? Round to the nearest dollar. All right, we're going to have to take you out of that one too. $1,454. When in Latin America, what official language is common to all of these countries in which they have these capital cities? Managua, Montevideo, Caracas, Quito, Lima. Go ahead, Evan.
Spanish.
Yes. Territorial Britain. Name the largest country adjacent to the Pacific Ocean that is a member of the British Commonwealth. Go ahead, Ethan.
Canada.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Australia.
Australia is correct. The right division. What kind of symmetry is illustrated by squid? Go ahead, Ian.
Mirrored.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford.
30.
Go ahead, Reese.
Octuple.
Actually, bilateral symmetry. Profits and losses. Using a word for a color, complete this phrase meaning a business is experiencing a net loss. In the blank. Go ahead, Reese.
In the red.
Yes. Wonders of the earth, two-sentence question. The Pharos at Alexandria is one of the 7 wonders of the world, of the ancient world. What function did it serve? It was a lighthouse, and we'll be back with our pop quiz right after this.
For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, a message from Le Bonheur's President and Surgeon-in-Chief, Trey Eubanks, MD.
At Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, we like to see children do well in all parts of their lives, especially academics. That's why we are the proud sponsors of WREG's Knowledge Bowl.
Le Bonheur Children's Hospital is once again proud to be a sponsor of News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl.
We are on to the pop quiz section of this morning's game. We got 2 topics. Sammy, you're not in the lead right now, but it's a razor close game. One topic is the Tonys. Did the following musical win the best musical at the Tonys? An example would be Hamilton, and the answer would be yes. Or you've got Oscars. Did the following movie win the best picture at the Oscars? An example would be Oppenheimer. The answer would be yes. Which would you prefer?
We'll take Oscars, please.
Oscars. Okay. So I've got 10 movies. 10 yes or no answers, 10 points each, 100 points in 60 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Good. Forrest Gump.
Pass.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Pass.
Braveheart.
Pass.
Taxi Driver.
Pass.
Citizen Kane.
Pass.
The King's Speech.
Yes.
Actually, you're right. They did. Annie Hall.
Pass.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Actually, it did not. It lost to Shakespeare in Love. But we are on to Tonys now, and Ethan and Olive Branch, the following Tonys win the best musical of the Tonys. We've got 10 musicals, 10 yes or no answers, 10 points each, 100 points in 60 seconds. You ready, Ethan?
Yes, sir.
The Sound of Music.
Yes.
The Jagged Like a Pill. Jagged Like Pill.
Pass.
Some Like It Hot.
Pass.
Hairspray.
Yes.
Jersey Boys.
Yes.
Dream Girls.
Pass.
West Side Story.
Yes.
Actually, they did not. They lost to the Music Man back then. And then you gather back to your proper spots on the desk so we can ask you some embarrassing questions about your life and your collegiate career, your high school career. Sammy Billings is our captain of the Cougars from Munford High School. He's a senior, likes to play guitar, likes sports, wants to pursue a career in forestry. I, too, was interested in a career in forestry till I got lured away by the magic and mystery of weather forecasting. Sammy, what do you hope to do in forestry?
Mostly conservation, but also developing things like national parks.
Do you have a school picked out yet?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wonderful. And that school is?
Mississippi State University.
Wonderful. Okay, Reese Billings is a junior and related to the captain by some form or fashion. Enjoys hiking, kayaking, and loves dogs. You got dogs, Reese?
Yes, sir. I have one.
One dog? And what kind of dog is that?
He's a golden doodle, and his name is Ralphie.
I'm sorry, what's the name?
His name is Ralphie.
Ralphie, okay, great. Savon Johnson Jr. enjoys playing golf, basketball, and wants to study sports broadcasting. What's your favorite sport, Savon?
Basketball.
Basketball, okay. Play-by-play here on News Channel 3. What kind of sports broadcasting? All of it?
All of it.
Okay, great. Mason Richardson's a junior, enjoys math, deep thought, and running. Do you have deep thoughts while you're running there, Mason?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. What's a deep thought to you?
Pretty much any thought, really.
Okay, all right. Jacob Steigler is a junior and enjoys flying as a student pilot to gain a private pilot's license, playing tennis at MHS and watching any type of sports. How many hours do you have in the plane?
I think about 11 or 12.
Really? Okay, so you've been doing this how long?
I started in July.
Really? Wonderful. Good luck with that. Our coordinator coach is Dr. Warren Smith, and our principal, Dr. Courtney Thie. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cougars of Munford High School. From Olive Branch High School, our conquistador captain is Ethan McDermott, who is a senior, aviation, record collecting music, and history. You collecting vinyl?
Yes, sir.
Really? How big is your collection?
I've got about 20, 30 records.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I was a former DJ. I've got about 300 records and can't listen to one of them. What's your favorite type of music?
I've got, my favorite kind is about rock and roll from the 70s, 80s.
Good choice, good choice. Evan Brown is a senior into music, history, and video games. Pray tell, what video game are you playing now, Evan?
Recently, I've been getting into a game called Shin Megami Tensei.
And that means?
It's Japanese, and it's a game about collecting gods and demons from mythology.
Really? Okay, interesting. Paul Potts is a senior into band, sports, and video games. You play an instrument in the band there, Paul?
Yes, sir.
What instrument do you play?
During marching season, I play mellophone, but during concert season, I play French horn.
Oh, really? Okay. French horn. I love French horn. Is mellophone pretty much the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Ian Dina is a sophomore, is playing piano, tennis, and chess. How long have you been playing piano, Ian?
I've been playing since I was around 7 years old.
Oh, really? Okay. So what's your favorite music to play?
I like to play music from soundtracks for movies that I like, and just piano rock that I think is cool.
Okay. Connor Grossman is a sophomore into video games, history, and gardening. You have a garden?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you plant in your garden, Connor?
Variety of herbs, other vegetables, other stuff like that.
Okay. What's the most exotic herb that you grow?
Has to go with probably basil.
Okay. All right. Basil's fun to grow, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Charles Cale is our coach, along with Michelle Drummond, and Jacob Stripling is our principal. Ladies and gentlemen, the conquistadors of Olive Branch High School. We'll be back with more Knowledge Bowl right after this.
For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Harry Goldsmith.
For over 16 years, the Assisi Foundation of Memphis has been proud to support the achievements of some of the community's brightest students. The Knowledge Bowl offers recognition for public and private schools in our Mid-South area, preparing tomorrow's leaders and rewarding academic excellence for over 100 students. Keep up the good work and good luck to all.
The Assisi Foundation of Memphis is honored to sponsor News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl. For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Dr. Bill Hardgrave, president of the University of Memphis.
As one of 2 flagship public universities in the state of Tennessee, the University of Memphis congratulates this year's Knowledge Bowl participants. We are home to the Helen Hardin Honors College, the largest honors program in Tennessee, which attracts some of the brightest minds from Memphis and beyond. We celebrate this year's players and commend your academic excellence. Well done.
The University of Memphis is proud to sponsor News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl. Thanks for watching News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, proudly awarding scholarships to students for over 30 years.
Well, let's leave all this movie and musical stuff in the past. We're back to regular questions now. Contestants, classic holidays in Espanol. What is the English title of the Spanish Christmas carol, Noche de Paz? Yes, Evan.
Silent Night.
You are correct. We are on to another question on English time. Count the number of proper and common nouns in the following sentence and tell us how many more of which kind is in the sentence. Here's the sentence. Tio and Azzy went shopping for dog food, dog toys, and flea medicine for their dogs, Joy and Laughter, who's called Laffy for short. Go ahead, Evan.
4 proper nouns and 3 common nouns.
Well, that's not exactly the form we were looking for, but I'm getting the nod from Dr. Ranta, so you got that one right. Congratulations. Any questions? The following is what kind of question? If there are no hypothetical, what if there were no hypothetical questions? Yes, Ethan.
Hypothetical?
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Sammy.
Paradoxical.
Actually, rhetorical. Royalty. What is the title of the son of a monarch? Yes, Ethan.
Prince.
He is a prince. Extra credit, 25 points. Word play phrases. What is missing from these cliches? He's a ball of blank. You're playing with blank. Fat is in the blank. Sammy?
Fire.
Fire. Too many irons in the fire. English time pronouns. What two types of linguistic objects are there in this line? My little brother Igor gives her grief. Go ahead, Ethan.
Proper and improper nouns?
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Paradox.
No, actually, indirect or direct object. Gulf geography is our next topic. Name the 3rd largest country adjacent to the Gulf of Mexico. Go ahead, Paul.
Mexico.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Guatemala.
Actually, Cuba. Pacific nations. These are islands of what country? Panay, Samar, Negros, Mindanao, and Luzon. Yes, Evan.
The Philippines?
Yes. The sentence is, what type of sentence is this statement by Lord Kelvin? Radio has no future. Go ahead, Sammy.
Declarative.
It is declarative. It's a simple sentence. Seasonal produce. Which seasonal food is generally associated with dessert and flavoring despite being biologically a fruit? Go ahead, Ethan.
Vanilla.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Actually, go ahead, Reese.
Corn.
I'm sorry?
Corn.
No, a pumpkin is the right answer. I would have said vanilla too, but we were both wrong there. On the state line, what states border California to the east? Evan?
Nevada, Arizona.
Yes, you're correct. That's all that borders it to the east. This limerick is about what work by, this limerick about work is by what British author? Through a wardrobe, 4 children will go to a land some may not choose to know. Go ahead, Ethan.
C.S. Lewis.
Yes, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Invented where? What country was the printing press invented? Tammy.
Germany.
Yes. Economics. Fundamental elements of what economic system include private ownership of the means of production? Yes, go ahead, Reese.
Capitalism.
And also the creation of goods or services for profit. Capitalism is correct. Extra credit question, 25 points. Math question, you're going to need your pencils and paper. What is the absolute value of 0 minus 8? Ethan.
8.
Yes. Do not bring this. During her visit to the underworld, what kind of seeds did Persephone consume that she should? Yes, Ethan?
Pomegranate.
That she should not have. Pomegranate is correct. Another math question. Pencils, please. What is the sum of 5 squared plus 3 cubed? Yes, Ethan.
36.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
52.
Yes, correct. Shake and quake, another 2-sentence question. The Indian Ocean earthquake that spawned the enormous tsunami of 2004 measured 9.0 on the Richter scale. It was the largest recorded quake since the 1964 Good Friday earthquake in what U.S. state? Yes, Reese.
California.
No, we'll turn it over to Paul.
Illinois.
Actually, Alaska. Works cited. What is the collective name for these kinds of books? Encyclopedia of Quaternary Science, the Field Guide to Geology, Oxford Dictionary of Earth Sciences. Go ahead, Ethan.
Research.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Yes, good, Reese.
Overview.
Actually references chemical reaction. Combustion is a chemical process in which a substance reacts rapidly with what element to produce? Yes, go ahead, Ethan.
Oxygen.
Heat and light is correct. Compass and what? Name the name of what mythical character is going to have to wait for our next Knowledge Bowl to be answered, because we're back with the final exam right after this.
For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Melanie Burrows of R.S. Lewis & Sons Funeral Home.
Knowledge Bowl has provided nearly $5 million in scholarships to students over 35 years, and we are honored to contribute to its success. R.S. Lewis & Sons Funeral Home has been serving the Memphis community for over 100 years, and we continue to meet the needs and expectations of our clients. We are proud to support the achievement of our community's brightest students who participate in News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl.
R.S. Lewis & Sons Funeral Home is honored to sponsor News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl. For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, a message from Le Bonheur's President and Surgeon-in-Chief, Trey Eubanks, M.D.
At Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, we like to see children do well in all parts of their lives, especially academics. That's why we are the proud sponsors of WREG's Knowledge Bowl.
Le Bonheur Children's Hospital is once again proud to be a sponsor of News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl.
Longtime Knowledge Bowl viewers will know that current events is the topic of our final exam. So students, I hope you've been watching a lot of News Channel 3. On Veterans Day 2024, in what ceremony did President Biden participate? Yes, Ethan.
Laying the wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Absolutely correct. Name 2 of the 4 major college football teams that on November 11th, 2024 were undefeated. Go ahead, Paul.
Indiana and Oregon.
Yes, Army and BYU joined them. In UN conferences of parties regarding climate change and how to pay for it, it was held during the week of November 14, 2024. In what country? Go ahead, Sammy.
Azerbaijan.
Yes. Name one of the 2 states in which early November 2024 was hit by what the Weather Channel called a historic, record-breaking snowstorm. Go ahead, Ethan.
Illinois.
I'm sorry?
Illinois.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Montana.
Actually, Colorado or New Mexico. According to a study conducted and reported in November 2024 by Wallet Hub, what is the greenest city in the United States? Paul.
New York City.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Memphis.
Actually, San Diego. In mid-November 2024, the ruling council of what nation fired Prime Minister Gary Connell? Yes, Ethan.
France.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Germany.
I'm sorry?
Germany.
Actually, no, Haiti. I would caution you to answer immediately after I call your name, but no, it was Haiti. In November 2024, what senator from South Dakota became the new U.S. Senate Majority Leader? Yes, go ahead, Paul.
John McCarthy.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Yes, Reese.
Matt Gaetz.
John Thune is the correct answer. The Memphis professional soccer team, 901 FC, announced in November 2024 it was relocating to what city? Yes, Paul.
San Jose.
No, we'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
San Diego.
Actually, Santa Barbara. Name the British Prime Minister who in mid-November 2024, yes, Reese.
Starmer.
I'm sorry?
Keir Starmer.
You are correct. Met with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Name the National Football League team that on November 17th, 2024, brought an end to the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, Sammy.
The Buffalo Bills.
An undefeated streak. You are correct. In November 2024, what was unusual about the newly elected mayor of Mayor Boone of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky? Yes, go ahead, Paul.
He's a dog.
He is a dog. CIA agent Asif William Rahman was arrested on November 12, 2024 on what charges? Go ahead, Reese.
Leaking classified documents.
Doctor?
No.
We'll turn it over to Olive Branch. Go ahead, Ethan.
Treason.
Doctor?
No.
Transmission of national defense information. He disclosed the secret information on Israel's plan to attack Iran. In November 2024, a huge single coral was revealed near what Pacific Islands? Reese?
The Philippines.
No, we'll turn it over to Olive Branch. Go ahead, Evan.
Micronesia.
Actually, Solomon Islands. In November 2024, President-elect Trump stated that Elon Musk and Vivek Ras... Yes, go ahead, Reese.
Department of Government Efficiency.
That is correct, yes, a new department. In November 2024, a suicide bomber set off several explosions outside the Supreme Court of what South American nation? Go ahead, Paul.
Argentina.
We'll turn it over to Munford. Reese?
Brazil.
Brazil, correct. Who did President-elect Trump nominate to be the new Director of National Intelligence? Go ahead, Paul.
Marco Rubio.
We'll turn it over to Munford. Go ahead, Reese.
Kash Patel.
Tulsi Gabbard is the correct answer. We'll be back to finish up Knowledge Bowl right after this.
Thanks for watching News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, proudly awarding scholarships to students for over 30 years. For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Harry Goldsmith.
For over 16 years, the Assisi Foundation of Memphis has been proud to support the achievements of some of the community's brightest students. The Knowledge Bowl offers recognition for public and private schools in our Mid-South area, preparing tomorrow's leaders and rewarding academic excellence for over 100 students. Keep up the good work and good luck to all.
The Assisi Foundation of Memphis is honored to sponsor News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl. For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Dr. Bill Hardgrave, president of the University of Memphis.
As one of two flagship public universities in the state of Tennessee, the University of Memphis congratulates this year's Knowledge Bowl participants. We are home to the Helen Hardin Honors College, the largest honors program in Tennessee, which attracts some of the brightest minds from Memphis and beyond. We celebrate this year's players and commend your academic excellence. Well done.
The University of Memphis is proud to sponsor News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl.
Well, another good game for Knowledge Bowl. Exciting game. A lot of questions, a lot of hard questions.
And in the current events, they started off slowly, but then both teams came charging through and made it score pretty close.
And a good job by Munford. We say goodbye. You leave with a stipend or a scholarship from the University of Memphis. Reese, you can hang in there with the good guesses. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And we hope to see you next year on Knowledge Bowl. Congratulations go to Olive Branch. You move on to round 2, which is a $500 University of Memphis scholarship round. We look forward to you there. And coming up next week on Knowledge Bowl, Doctor?
We're going to have Central High School against Westminster Academy.
There's only 2 games left in Knowledge Bowl for the first round.
I think that's correct.
Then we start off on the set round 2. So we'll see you next week on Knowledge Bowl if you're smart enough to watch.
For News Channel 3's Knowledge Bowl, Melanie Burrows of R.S. Lewis & Sons Funeral Home.
Knowledge Bowl has provided nearly $5 million in scholarships to students